Hi everyone, welcome back to EduRise. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we help grade 12 learners prepare for their civil technology final exams, step by step, question by question. In our previous videos, we covered question 1, looking at safety, materials, and general workshop knowledge. Now we're moving on to question 2, which focuses on site plans, floor plans, and building drawings from the November 2024 Civil Technology Woodworking paper. Before we even start answering the questions, let's first take a look at the figures that were given in this question. You'll see that the exams gives us two figures, figure A and figure B. Figure A, that's your site plan, and figure B, that's your floor plan. Now, as I said, before you start writing any answer, the best strategy is to go through the drawings and label all the numbered parts first. That's because almost all of these numbers are going to appear again in your questions. So if you label them now, you'll already have half of your answers ready. So let's label these parts together. Looking at figure A, let's start with the numbers you see on the side plan. Number one, that circular symbol near the street, that's a manhole, sometimes written as MH. It allows access to underground drainage. Now let's go to number 2. Number 2, this line along the edge of the property, that's your boundary line. It marks the limit of the property plot. Now number 3, this section leading from the road to the house, that's your driveway, or you can say it's an entrance or even an exit where vehicles enter the site. Number 4, the dashed line running inside the boundary, that's the building line, the limit where no permanent structure may be built. And lastly, in figure A, number 5, this points to a line labeled RE, that stands for Rodding Eye. And while you're still on figure A, don't forget to also check the north point. That arrow symbol usually in the corner of the drawing. It shows which direction is the north, and it helps you know where east, west, and south are. That's going to be very important when answering questions like which plot is on the eastern side or plot 23 later on. Now, let's move on to figure B, which is your floor plan showing the inside of the house. Here we'll find the rest of the numbered parts. Number 6, this is the large opening of the garage wall. That's the garage door, which opens to let vehicles in and out. Number 7, that's the garage itself. You can see the light fitting symbol 1 multiplied by 40 W, that stands for watts, right there. Number 8, that's the door leading from the outside into the lounge area. So that's your main entrance door or a sliding door. Now we're in number 9. This points to the bathroom where you'll find fixtures like the basin. Number 10, this is the hot water cylinder used to supply warm water to the dwelling. And lastly, number 11, this is found near the garage. It refers to the window schedule or window detail labeled W1 on the plan. Now that we labeled everything, take a moment to look at your drawing. You should now have all the numbered parts already clearly identified. By doing this, before answering, And when you get to the questions, you'll see how easy they become. So a quick wrap of what we've labeled. Number 1 is the manhole. Number 2 is the boundary line. Number 3 is the driveway or an entrance. Number 4 is the building line. Number 5 is the rotting eye. Number 6 is the garage door. Number 7 is the garage. Number 8 is the main or the sliding door. Number 9 is the bathroom. Number 10 is the hot water cylinder. Number 11, which is the last numbered part, is the window schedule, W1. Final tip before we continue, always double check where the north point is positioned. Now that you're done with the labelings, let's read through the notes. Constructors must verify all dimensions and levels on site before commencing work. Architects to be notified of any discrepancies immediately. Fencing, clear view fencing to be used on the boundary. The architect is going to sign here and the client is going to sign over here. Below that we have the revision and the date it was done, the revision that was done, and the company that printed, which is Frog Printers, and printed in the drawing title is site plan and floor plan. The project proposed dwelling of Ms. Cook on plot 23 Clivier Street, Malubu. Project number GR 688 to 646, and the drawing number is 446P2. The date the 7th of the 4th month in 2024, and it was drawn by SP Job, checked by P Bobt. Site plan scale is 1:500 and the floor plan scale is 1:100. The reference code is QP4:2024, and below we have the window schedule. Here they are showing us the dimensions of the windows. Okay, now that we're done with all the details that are on the figures that were given, let's now answer the questions. Question 1, what is the measurement of the dwelling facing Hipster Street? So going back to the diagram or the figure, in figure B, where that's dwelling, the side that is facing the Hipster Street, we see it from the site plan, which is the figure A, and we see that it's the the western side of the dwelling. And when we look at the floor plan in figure B, it is 12,000 millimeters. So our answer here will be 12,000 millimeters, or you can change it to meters by dividing by 1,000. That's the width of the new dwelling that's facing Hipster Street. And number 2, they said identify number 1. Now this is where we use our labelings, because we already labeled every detailed part. Now it's easier for us to answer the question or to identify the part on the site. So we said number 1 is the manhole, so we can easily write down that number 1 is the manhole. Now to the next question. Identify the number indicating the building line. Now we go through figure A. We see that the building line is indicated by the number 4. And we already mentioned on our list of the detailed parts in the site plan that number 4 indicates the building line. So we can write number 4 is our building line. Now moving on to question 4. Identify number 2. Number 2, we already wrote number 2 as the point that points to the boundary line, which is that's the outer limit of the property plot. So number 2 is the boundary line. And number 5, identify number 3. Number 3 points to the entrance area connect to the property. That's a driveway or the entrance. So the answer for number 5 is driveway, entrance, on exit. You can only choose one of those I mentioned. So we can write entrance. Moving on to number 6. Write down the abbreviation for number 5. And number 5 is the rotting eye, still on figure A. Is the rotting eye, as you can see. So an abbreviation for the rotting eye, as we can see that number 5 connects with the manhole through pipes. So the abbreviation for the rotting eye is RE, is represented by RE. And now moving on to number 7, explain the purpose of number 6. So now let's go back to figure B. Number 6 is the garage door, and its purpose is to allow vehicles to enter and exit the garage, and also to secure it when it's closed. So the answer is to enter, close, or secure the garage. And moving on to question 8, number 8, how many fluorescent tubes are used in number 7? Number 7 refers to the garage area in figure B, and you can see one fluorescent tube from the indicated 1 multiplied by 40 watts that marked on the electrical plan. So the answer is there's only one fluorescent tube. Number 9, how many one-way switch single pole switches are in the dwelling? Looking at the plan, there are 4 one-way switches shown. Looking at the floor plan in figure B, we see one next to the door when we're coming from the garage, and we see another one in room A, and we see another one in the bathroom when you exit the bathroom next to the bathroom door, and we see another one, the last one, in room B. So in all there are 4 one-way switch single pole switches in the dwelling. Number 10, how many built-in cupboards are in the dwelling? You'll find 2 built-in cupboards, one in each bedroom, room A and room B. Number 11, what is omitted in terms of electrical installation in the bedrooms? So, in bulk bedrooms, the socket outlets or wall plugs are missing. There are no symbols showing them. So the answer for this question, we can either say socket outlets or wall plugs. You can choose one of those. You can choose one. 12, name 2 access points into the dwelling. From the drawing, the 2 access points are the first one, the garage door at number 6, and the sliding door or the main door at number 8. So that's the garage door at number 6, so we can write our answers now. The first one is the sliding door or the main door with number 8. Number 8. And the second one, the garage door at number 6. Now, number 13. How do you know in which direction the door at number 8 will open? If you look at the door symbol arrow, there's a curved arrow. That arrow shows the direction of the door opens. So the answer we see by the direction of the arrow. That is the answer for number 13. Now moving on to question 14. Name one other fixture that can be installed in the bathroom indicated by number 9. So there are so many different options. You can install any of the following: bath or shower or either basin or wash and basin. So the answer would be between bath, shower or basin. Number 15, identify number 10. Number 10 represents the hot water cylinder which supplies warm water to the dwelling, and we already named that part from our list. So this is where the list will intervene. So we can just look at our list and see what is number 10, and that is our hot water cylinder.